What I've noticed about life is that the decisions we make today shape the path that opens up for us. Being so close to harsh reality of life, I realized that it's not about what everyone else is saying, but it's more about who we are from within and the lies we buy into, the beliefs we buy into really takes us to paths that we don't even know if we want to go there. If we don't know who we are, and it took me longest time to understand who I am, but I always knew what I really wanted. But because I put other people on pedestal thinking they know better, I decided to follow others and their knowledge and their experience, even though deep down I knew that's not for me, but I still did because I was lacking self belief to follow my own path, to follow my own calling. So, this is why I say it's all lies. What others tell you, what other perceive, what others say, it is just a smoke screen. Because the truth of everything is that what you feel from within, what you feel that really calls you, you know it. But because we are behind these smoke screen, we can't really see the essence, the substance of us. And this is how I felt that we don't get to see the truth of us because we've been so lost in the herd mentality that we do not see the truth. We do not see the truth of who we are. We do not see the truth of our being, our light, our awareness. And that takes us to a very different path. Most people are living through this smoke screen, not knowing what they're doing, following the herd without really knowing, and in hope that one day they will reach their destination without knowing where they're going. And that hope really kind of takes us to a different path. When I said that it's all lies, what I really mean is what people do or what they say, it's only their truth. It's not your truth, it's their truth. The experiences they've gone through, the challenges they've faced, the difficulty they've seen, the environment they lived in, it's their truth. Cannot be and doesn't need to be your truth. It doesn't need to define you. For example, 9 to 5 job. For a lot of people, that is the truth. That is their truth. That live and work and do 9 to 5 job and then basically work till 60, 65, then retire, then have pension. And that's their truth. But it doesn't have to be your truth. It doesn't have to be your truth because there are people who are working a lot less and they're doing something else. They're building their business, they're building their passion, they're doing some work in communities, they are creating contents, they are working very differently than what norm is in our society. So that's what I mean, the smoke screen. That's what I mean when I say lies. Because 9 to 5 is not the truth if you don't want to believe in. But if you want to, then yeah, it is going to be your truth. So recognizing the lies we buy into to walk the path that we never wanted to walk, to do things that really didn't matter, to get involved in things that really doesn't light up our soul, but we get told that you have to do this to become successful. Only afterwards you realize that you are not becoming successful, you are just becoming miserable. Miserable person that's making money but living miserably. Would that be success? Yes, financially maybe you are content. But what about other things? What about your purpose? What about how you feel? What about what lights you up? And that's why you see some certain people, they leave corporate world and they go into a different path because they realize that's not their truth. This is not what defines who they are. And this is why I want to really talk about it deeply and really be raw and real here, because I thought making money is the answer to my happiness. Not realizing that just making money is not the answer to my happiness. Realizing that working in investment banks, going up the corporate ladder, and thinking, okay, once I make this amount of money, then I will be happy. And then life will change. And then I will give myself permission to travel, to do things that really inspire me. And then I will be happy. And I realized I was trapping myself in that lie, thinking that's the truth. It wasn't. A lot of people told me, oh, wow, you work in investment bank, and wow, how amazing, how unbelievable. You must be very happy. No, I wasn't. And when I looked at my seniors who were doing that job for 40 years in a most senior position they could be in that role, and I saw them, how miserable they were. They're just stressed out, running around, doing things that is not really their purpose, but they're just doing it. That's what they conditioned themselves to, that gives them 10 to 20,000 whatever amount per month. And that becomes their reality and their truth. But when I looked at them, they looked miserable. Even then, they're having 2 holidays a year, maximum 3, and really doing 10 to 12 hours, 15-hour days. That did not make me feel like that is happiness. And that's when it woke me up, and I realized that's not me. I cannot see myself in 20 years' time doing this. This is your sign that you're allowed to go all in to what you really desire, what you really are passionate about, what truly matters. So learn from people who have learned it the hard way. And the reason most human beings block themselves, the biggest block for their success, is their negative emotions, their thoughts, their fear, their doubt, their limiting beliefs. That comes as a block in front of them that stops them from seeing the truth of who they are. And that's when they go into this loop of justifying, figuring out, feeling that resistance, feeling this despair, that doesn't matter what they do, they're still unhappy. And all that lies of fear, doubt, limitation, resistance really are learned from the society, really learned from the environment, the conscious conditioning from the society. Remain small, do small job, make certain money, pay your bills, and that's about it. And then keep doing that. That's very constraining. As human beings, we are meant to expand, evolve, grow, do so much, do everything that we are capable of. But we limit ourselves by this narrow tunnel of this 9 to 5, this small job, this small money. And then we keep repeating that pattern, thinking one day, let me get that promotion. In 1 year time, I will have the promotion. So let me stick around. And then they waste 1 year of their life for 10% increase, 5% increase. See how constraining this feeling is. When you can be 100% evolved and do anything you want and have any opportunity you can, do multiple things at the same time, you have to come back to this narrow vision to survive. And that's a survival way of living. You are just surviving, you're not living. You're surviving in this world because there's a recession we talked about, or there is something wrong happening in the world. So let me be small, let me hide, Let me not do anything. Let me not show up for myself, because how would I pay the bills? And this is not invitation to stop paying your bills, but it's really to see the truth of who you are. Are you here to just pay the bills? And I understand the reality of it. I've been there. I've done that. So I'm not saying that thinking like that is wrong. I'm just trying to make you think how bigger you can think if you really go all in to your purpose, your passion. If you stop limiting yourself with fear and doubt, what would be possible for you? I just want you to see what is possible for you. And that's the intention with this conversation, this real conversation that we are having here, is for you to see the truth of who you are. Because the truth of who you are is magical. But the reality of life has made you feel that you are something very small. The belief you have bought into from the society that you have to live small. But the truth of you is empowering, magical, powerful, evolved, full of wisdom and light. Imagine really stepping into that truth. What would be possible for you? And I am speaking from experience, because I've doubted myself over and over for years to live small, because I was scared my light will offend people. They will hate me, they will dislike me, so let me stay small. And that did not serve me, because actually that wasn't the truth of who I am. So as we learn to unlayer these lies, these smoke screens, we reveal ourselves, the true self, the authentic, the highest, the one that we truly are. And this is what I want you to see in this video, the truth of who you are, by going all into your passion, understanding your soul, understanding your substance, your essence, and recognizing this is all you need to know. And is stepping into that version, is stepping into that power, is stepping into that light. It is beautiful what you can do for this world. What are your capabilities if you step into that version of you, the truth of you? I wouldn't even say version, that is the truth of you. So really see that, the possibility of it. How can you serve the world when you are your true self? You can do so much. So let's recognize that and see that fully and completely, so that you can start walking that path that really lights you up from within. So I hope you found this video useful. And I have a free masterclass that you can watch on emotions, how emotions can really trap you and keep you small, not allow you to be your truest self. So I will link that below for you to watch. Like this video if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel. And this is the next video you should watch. And may the light in me reaches the light in you.